In our first webinar, The Role of Climate and Food System Science in Conflict Prevention, we were joined by Sonia Vermeulen, Director of Programs, CGR System Organization, and Dan Smith, Director of Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. The discussion began on the impacts of climate on food systems.
Within even the next decade, we're going to see entire regions having to move out of sometimes centuries-old farming cultures and into new climates that just haven't been experienced in human history.
The impacts mentioned here will have dire consequences on the food security of many vulnerable communities around the globe. This food security might manifest into many complex pathways and interactions that can contribute to conflict. This discussion highlighted a need for research and science to understand and influence change, as noted by Dan.
If we could understand better how and why people are taking the decisions that they do in response to the problems that they face, then maybe we would be able to help them be taking decisions which wouldn't lead to an increasing risk of escalating conflict.
Specifically, a need for information, such as market information and climate information, and strengthening resilience were brought to the forefront of the conversation. The systemic thinking, complex systems thinking, needs to permeate into current security thinking, as noted by Dan.
If the climate change and related issues like food insecurity are not taken seriously by security planners around the world.
With this being acknowledged, we must focus not on the if, but when we should bridge the gap between food system science and security. Both Dan and Sonia agree that the time is now. As for how, join us on June 18 for our next webinar in the Climate Security series on the importance of data and new technologies for climate security.